This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat. Alright, so we got the 215 spoilers, and the hype continues with YUJI versus SUKUNA. And speaking of that, let me just quickly go over how we got to this point. So in the previous chapter, we saw YUJI recover from taking that massive punch from SUKUNA that went through him and launched him into another building. And after recovering, he's seemingly healed, reverse curse technique. Healed somehow, and also 3 times as powerful, so much so that his strength is surprising SUKUNA, and he goes on to have a somewhat competitive fight with SUKUNA, or at least I'll say a surprisingly competitive one. SUKUNA of course has the upper hand, but it's not a squash match. Well, that is until SUKUNA starts to get serious and uses cleave against YUJI, but for some reason he's not able to completely cut YUJI in half like he would normally, because it turns out that Megumi is subconsciously fighting back control from SUKUNA by reducing his cursed energy output, so he can only make cleave strong enough to cut Yuji's skin deep. So Yuji just walks him down and then just levels him in the face, and that's where the chapter ended. And coming into this one, Yuji lands his punch, and Sukuna cursed Megumi and notices the drop in his cursed energy output. He hopes it doesn't fall below 10%. And it makes you wonder, how low is it now? I mean, obviously Sukuna is incredibly powerful, so him at 50% of his cursed energy output would still be probably special grade level. Yuji hits Sukuna with the barricade as he was airborne. Sukuna is unimpressed and comments that Yuji is truly boring, but Maki kicks off Sukuna. Maki decides to sustain Sukuna for now and asks Yuji if she could move more faster. So this is amazing. Maki is in the fight now. I mean, we knew that she was going to be here sooner or later because she was going after Sukuna along with Takaba, but then he summoned Nu and kind of did the lightning stuff. Even though that was thwarted by Angel, it still took a little bit to get here, but now Maki is finally fighting Sukuna, something that we were speculating about before. And if you're more casual and just confused as to why Maki is so incredibly powerful right now, coming off of her portion of the Culling Games, she received an insane power up, where she's basically the new Toji. I don't want to say that definitively, but the manga heavily implies it. Sukuna realizes that Megumi's body will reject him and reduces the output when he tries to harm Megumi's comrades. Sukuna thus activates a new spell, Spider's Thread, which destroys Maki and Yuji's landing, and then he punches Maki in the face. So before I go further, let me just also go over Ducky spoilers as well. Sukuna and Yuji fight continues, with Megumi still restraining Sukuna's cursed energy output. Sukuna and Yuji fight continues, with Megumi still restraining Sukuna's cursed energy output. Mid-battle, Maki appears and joins Yuji. Sukuna uses a new curse technique against them. So yeah, this new curse technique, or seemingly cursed technique, I assume it is. I mean, it could be something that everybody can do, wicker basket and stuff like that, but I don't think it is. I think this is a curse technique. I don't know if it specifically says that it is in the chapter. I haven't been able to read the pages yet, but Spider's Thread is this new thing that he can do, and it's pretty powerful. He does this Spider-Man type thing, and then the ground just explodes. So add that to the list of Sukuna's abilities. At this point, it seems like he has 4 or 5. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Tokyo Treat. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box where you'll get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time, like Sakura Pepsi, Japanese sake Kit Kats, ramen, and many more. It also comes with this awesome booklet that gives you information on all of the snacks in the box, as well as information about Japan and its culture. This month's box is Japan's Best Bites. Japanese snack lovers will love this amazing box filled with the best treats from each season: winter, summer, spring, and fall. From the delicious sweet Kit Kat melon to the savory Mito style udon, this box has got it all. And who can resist the cute and colorful mini chocolate marshmallows or the refreshing sangria? With these snacks, you can taste the unique flavors of each season in Japan, all in one convenient box. So first I tried the sangria Subumi orange, and this is incredible. It has little orange bits in it, but also the carbonation of soda. Also tried the ramen that we got this month, which is the Mito style udon. It has a dashi broth with fried tofu, so this thing is full of umami too. Love this. And of course, we always have to try the special Japanese Kit Kats that we get every month with Tokyo Treat, and this month it's melon. And I'm not really too big in the melon, but this is incredible. The Japanese Kit Kats always deliver, and they're somehow bringing out this awesome creamy melon flavor. So guys, if you're interested in getting your very own Tokyo Treat box, please check out the link in the description and make sure you use my code Zhoniin. That way you'll get $5 off your very first box. Thanks guys. As the battle goes on, suddenly Urarame appears and traps them in a massive ice formation. Urarame apologizes to Sukuna if they have overstepped and says that she has weakened the frost on Yuji just in case. But Sukuna says that he doesn't care about Yuji anymore, but says that Urarame did good by being biased against Maki. He summons Nu again. But just as Sukuna and Urarame were about to leave, Yuji breaks out of the ice and shouts towards Sukuna, but they just depart, commenting that Yuji is looking pathetic right now. And now let me go back to Ducky spoilers. Sukuna and Urarame regroup and prepare to leave, with Sukuna ordering the bath to complete his body. Be prepared. Yuji manages to break out of the ice, but Sukuna Urarame is unfazed, even laughing at him. He looks exactly like that person from Harima. How laughable, even to his mouth, so similar. So what? First of all, the bath seems to be something more than a literal bath. I mean, I thought that's what it was before because we heard Urarame mention this to Kenjaku. We saw them at the Zenin headquarters place or whatever it's called. They were like, this would be a good place for Lord Sukuna's bath. Here's the bath is actually some kind of like ritual or something. And I assume this is where the last 5 fingers of Sukuna are going to come into play, right? I mean, it says it's for his body to be completed, right? So obviously to be completed, he needs to have all 20 fingers. Now, as for what the bath actually is, it seems like he's probably gonna walk into like a pool of blood or something at least. It just seems part of the course for this point. But yeah, this is for sure the beginning of the sequence of events that is going to lead to full power Sukuna finally coming into the story. I mean, they're even leaving now. It's being perfectly set up here by Gege, and I'm loving it, because it gives time for the chaos to die down. The audience can take a breather. The other characters can regroup, have a sidebar, go over what had just transpired. You know, unfortunately, they can't really talk to Tengen since, I don't know, he's dead or something. I don't know what's going on with Tengen. And we still don't know what's going on with Angel. So the really important thing to do now is to wake Angel up, get the back of the prison realm from Choso, and then release Gojo, right? And also another possibility that no operator actually talked about in our collab that we released 2 weeks ago, that Yuji might become the host for Angel. Like Hana possibly dies from what had happened, and then Angel gets passed to Yuji. And then, you know, all of the craziness that comes out of that. I mean, it is a possibility, but I don't know, it kind of just seems like Yuji might stay solo at this point and expand upon the new power that he has, or the power that he was always supposed to have, maybe. And also the whole thing about he looks exactly like that person from Harima. That is something that is going to be explored for sure. Maybe that ties into Kaori's family or Yuji's grandfather in some way, because there's something's going on here, because of also that comment that Sukuna made in the previous chapter regarding Kenjaku. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Gonna go way more into this stuff on Sunday once the official comes out. So subscribe for that if you haven't already. And let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you like the video, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.